My
All
colleague,
right. Saurav Gupta joins us, Vasudha, for more on this. He's been tracking the Thackeray brothers. And Saurav, Vasudha and I here in the studios have been talking about why this is such a make or break election for the two Thackeray brothers. They've come after 20 years. Their Marathi identity is at stake. Walk us through how it's looking like on ground.
Well, this has been an election where identity politics has taken center stage, but I'm at the booth where Uddhav Thackeray and his family are expected to vote. And we're seeing voters come in since the morning. The voting process is taking some time, is what we are being given to understand. But I'll try and get in a word from a few voters. Sir, have you been able to cast your vote? What time did you come in, and has the process been smooth?
Absolutely. It took half an hour.
Half an hour.
Yeah.
And were there crowds inside? Is there a fairly decent line?
Yeah, it was well organized.
All
yeah,
right.
I would say. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right.
Mumbaikars coming out to vote. This is one of the most closely watched voting booths, like I said, because the Thackeray family is going to come here and cast their vote. There's a lot of voters coming in here. In fact, I'll ask my camera person to show you the queue inside as well, which is a good sign. And it's important because turnout is going to be very important today. The turnout is, of course, something that everyone's keeping an eye on. Mumbai has struggled with turnouts during civic body elections. One hopes that changes for the better. But what we know is that this is an important election. And there is, of course, there are always multiple issues at stake: identity politics, politics of development, who inherits the legacy of the Sena, Eknath Shinde versus the Thackeray's, the BJP. Can it actually have that triple engine Sarkar, the unfinished project of Mumbai? Because remember, last time around the BMC got 82, the Sena undivided then got 84, but the mayoral post went to the Sena because there was an alliance at that time. So a lot of things have changed since then, but an important election nevertheless.
Politics,
like you
Maharashtra
said,
politics for several years. Help me understand this one thing. Bandra is always like this high-profile seat that all of us want to report on. Remember last time in 2024, I remember covering the seat for Zishan versus Varun Sardesai, who's a maternal cousin of Aditya Thackeray. Now, a few days ago, there was a stabbing incident of one of the Muslim candidates of Shiv Sena, Haji Qureshi. So it's always been a high-profile seat, also a volatile seat and a cosmopolitan one. Explain to us the importance of Bandra and what do you think is going to happen when it comes to the election outcomes of the Bandra seat?
it's also a seat that's thrown up results that are surprising, and therefore, while Matoshri Kalanagar is, of course, the residence of Uddhav Thackeray and has been the power center, so to speak, in the Shiv Sena for a very long time. Raj Thackeray, of course, lives in Dadar. He's going to be voting at Balmohan Vidya Mandir. Uddhav Thackeray is going to be voting here, but this is a seat that's also an indicator of the influence of the Thackerays. And while they've not always won this seat, this has also been a seat that they have a very deep connect to, because the residence is here, and therefore this is always a closely watched seat, irrespective of candidates, irrespective of election. This seat or this ward in this election is always going to be closely watched because of the immense significance it holds by virtue of being the Matoshri residence being situated here.